He came to the car. He's like, "You want me to tell you the truth, or you want me to lie to you?" I'm like, "Tell me the truth." Mind you, there was so many fighters in that gym. Tank, a bunch of fighters, like everybody was there. He was like, "You the best boxer in that gym." I said, my coach was like, "Boy, stop lying." He's like, "You think I'm over here? I'm coming over here to lie to another man?" I said, "He's the best boxer in that gym." Everything. He meant everything for Devin and his confidence. Floyd didn't always come in with strategy or come in dropping boxing jewels, but he was the perfect example of a black man, a fighter that was unapologetic, that worked extremely hard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And was focused. You know what I mean? So he was every example that we needed outside the ring that made him larger than life. And then
At what point does it stop? Do we stop being delusional? Do we stop being real with ourselves and not true to ourselves? Women lie, men lie, numbers don't. Across the board, Floyd Mayweather has been that dude. He's always put money in the game. Most people say more than he's subtracted. Most of these boxers looked up to him so much they can't even take an L. Most of these boxers are from his camp. Hitchinson, Africa, Rowley. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throwing some general names out there. Everybody goes to Floyd. Moulton. His probably, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Moulton for a second. His last fight, he fought Pacquiao Productions. Why? Let me guess, Floyd's just broke and he's gave away his best fighter too, right? That's not what Moulton's saying. We need to put some respect on this man's name. He's been doing it for too long. A former Olympian, never lost, made Conor McGregor a millionaire, made that idea, did fight with Logan Paul. Of course, he says he never got it. But what do you think Floyd didn't get into that internet game from that kid? Savvy. We can say he might be having money issues, but he still got more money than all of us. We could say he's losing stuff or he doesn't know how to read. That man has put so many people in the game. I told you guys from day one, I'm a big Floyd fan. I'll never back down from that. Yeah, he didn't want. Who did then? Is he wrong for saying he's the greatest? Floyd did something at a time and an era that most people don't really want to recognize. Black people weren't succeeding like how he was. Floyd was part of the culture. So it's sad to see us just, he's broke, ha 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 ha. He should have known not to buy that. We all live vicariously through Floyd. From the women, to the cars, to the trips, to everything. I'll take it back to the first time I ever really just met Floyd on the strip. Fat Burger, right next to Utopia. He used to be out there every Sunday night. Floyd notoriously run home from the club. Didn't drink, didn't smoke. He bought the club out one time when I was there. I love Floyd. My first professional fight, Frisco. You know, I'm from the Bay Area. Yay! Had to. But in Frisco, rainy night Saturday, sat kind of next to Jay Prince. Jay Prince was like behind us. He was standing against the wall. Him and Diamond were talking during the fight. Lisa Ray. Floyd's had all the baddies. Floyd has all. He made Miss Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. He made Miss Jackson. Floyd taught me this be being the dude right now. Don't get in an argument with a female at your house. Because when she breaks stuff at your house, you're going to jail when you put your hands on her. AB, Tank, Devin Haney can say he had some influences with him. All Floyd. But yet we say he's scared to fight somebody he's already beat. Oh man, he had a messed up shoulder. We won't call BS, but we will. Because they wouldn't sanction the fight. Me doing this channel, the physical they take before the fight, you're not... I don't know how Reed just did what he did. You know what I'm saying? That was for a paycheck. So you don't say, Regis Progress just got through the fight right there. I got something coming up for you guys to show you. I love Spence. But it's going to tell you how Spence shouldn't even be fighting right now because of his eye. And how Tevin Farmer is just the dude, just a medical miracle. Now back to Floyd. I seriously doubt he's scared to fight anybody, let alone Pacquiao. 50, whatever. The man doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, and stays in shape. Can his opponent say the same thing? I think Manny's a great champion. I think Manny's done a great thing. But I think he barely beat Barrios. I think you give him to anybody else, young food. You see what Rolly said? He won't even fight him. Out of respect. You get somebody like Tank because he sees the crossover appeal because Manny's going to bring the Filipinos. Just like I told you about Mark. He gets enough in Zuffa, and that's a little push, the Filipino people will come. Just like my English folks, they come. Now us, as a community, I'm going to say this. Former Olympian, you might feel 1,000 different ways about that man, but you know he's part of the culture. So just put some respect on his name, and just know, Floyd was never scared. This is all probably a marketing thing. I got Floyd winning the fight, of course. Of course. And this might be his last one. I think he might go for the kill switch. Bring back Pretty Boy. Maybe some Diego Corrales style Pretty Boy. Maybe some Ricky Hatton. But don't forget who that man is. Manny is a great champion, but he's been through way too many wars. To think he, at this ripe age, where he didn't look good against Barrios, that shows you how bad Barrios looked, because he fought 2 fights. And definitely, like, you won't. That's not the same Barrios that fought Tank. No sirree, no sirree, Bob. You can't tell me no different about that. But they're trying to sell you shit and you to buy it. Like this Ryan fight, Ryan Conor Ben. They told you Ryan was washed. They told you Rolly was washed. But now they're great viable champions. To me, that's the ones you want to fight. Devin Haney should never lose to that guy again. Ryan's defense is horrendous. And you can try to say he gets focused or whatever. I want you to get focused. I want to see the real Ryan Garcia. I think you're overhyped at this point. I think you have a good shot. You have a good punch. You're fast. Mir Khan. No disrespect. Respectfully. But that's who he reminds me of. Just know when this fight happens at the Sphere, it's going to be one of the biggest events ever. The celebrities will be out and about. Vegas will make the money they want to make. That's why they're trying to hold him to the grill in this fight. Because every time Floyd fights, $1 billion in the city, that's it. I told you, women lie, men lie. BHBoxing ain't gonna lie to you though. This Lance with BH, protect your mental. Go Floyd, man. Go Mr. Mayweather. We got so many stories on Floyd. Go Floyd. BHBoxing, we out. Ding!
That's why I say, I'm gonna be on them shit about they don't.